Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Andy here. We're actually in Little Barford, and what I thought I'd do is a little video about Little Barford, and also about the church here, and also the medieval village that used to be here. And so we're on the main stretch here. If you go that way, you're going towards St Neots. You go that way, you head towards Sandy. Now these cottages here, they look very old actually, but they were built in the 19th century. And I've been reading up about them actually. And years ago, before we had council tax, we had rates, and they did a rate of value. And when they did it in 1927, this house here, number one, was 2 shillings a week. And that is 2 shillings is 10p, so 10p a week, not bad. That's number one. Number two, which is up here, next one here, used to be a post office. And with accommodation and also the post office, I've got my notes here actually, I've been reading up about it. It was in fact £1, 10 shillings, that's £1 and 50p a year, very cheap. Number 3 was empty, and house number 4, someone lived in there, but they lived there free. Don't ask me why, I don't know. So what I thought today is we're going to have a look, see if we can find the medieval village that used to be here and what remains of it, if anything. We're going to have a look at the church, and of course there used to be an old manor house here as well. So first of all, we've got to actually find the route to actually get to the church, and it's not easy. So come with me and we'll see if we can find it. Now there's several signs for the church. This one here, historic church, and actually it takes me across the road here. But the thing is, there's a fence here, and the fence is all locked up. So you can't get to it this way. Now I did see another sign further down that way. Let's see if we can get in that way to see the church. So here we are at the second sign, and it looks like you go down through a private garden actually. It does actually say about that it's it looks like you go through a private garden, but it's okay. So let's have a little walk down and see if we can find it. Certainly looks like a private garden, it definitely does. I must admit, it certainly does feel like you're walking through someone's garden, but no one's actually approached me at the moment, so maybe it's all okay. So reading up as well, it said turn right at the stump. Now this is the stump here. If I turn right, it does take me on a footpath, and actually when I look down it, I can actually see the church. And in front of me, just here, is where which is completely all locked up now, is where the old manor used to be. So, this is the old manor house, as you can see. In fact, it's not as old as you think. It was actually built about, in the 19th century, about 150 years ago. So here it is. When I came here about 3 years ago, it wasn't all boarded up like it is now. But as I said earlier, this is only about 150 years old, and it's known as the New Manor House. Before that, there was an older manor house, and the rector used to live here, and he left here in 1866 because he decided that he wanted to live across the road, and which is called now the old rectory, which of course then was the new rectory. I know it's confusing, but that's what it's all about. So that's it, and as you can see, that's a picture of the new rectory there. So here are, this is the new rectory, or as it was then, and there's a photo of here from the 1920s, and yeah, it looked very grand and lovely as well too, didn't it? So let's now head towards the path and head towards the church, and also see if we can find the medieval village, or where it used to be. So here we are, we're back on the road heading towards the church, as you see, which is right in front of us. And when reading up, they say that the medieval village is on the left-hand side. So let's have a look and see what we can find. In fact, actually what we'll do, we'll walk across here first. We'll go through here, and we'll see what we can find. We're in the field next to the footpath, and going by the maps, and if you look at this map here, it looks like that the medieval village was actually between the manor house here and the church, which is just over there. And they said it's on mounds, so we'll have a little walk around and see what we can actually find. I was speaking to some people who actually live around here and live on the premises actually, and they were telling me since they've put all this fencing up around the old manor house, they had nothing but trouble, people trying to break in. Before, when it was just open, no one bothered them at all. Strange world we live in, isn't it? Absolutely a strange world. So here we are on the other side of the moat, because it's like, as I say, like a moat that runs all the way around the manor house, and it's a bit of a job to navigate to get over it. But we're here, and well, let's see if we can find this this medieval village, which is meant to be in front of me, and there meant to be some mounds. So let's see if we can find them. So here, one of the mounds, it's around about 3 foot high actually, 1 metre so to speak actually, and it's on this map, which was Jeffrey's Country Maps it's called, and it was in 1765, and there were some buildings here, but they were actually demolished in 1840, and there was 3 or 4, and there was one here, one over there, and there's also some little ponds as well, and by the looks of it, there's some willow trees here. I think that's where the ponds used to be as well. So that's probably where the old medieval village used to be, but like you say, it's all gone. Why did it go? I don't know. Some of the rumours is that they used to get flooded a lot here, and that's probably why the manor house is raised up quite a bit. As you see, that was another mound, so probably where another house was all those years ago. Right in front of me is the church, so let's have a quick look at that. So one of the first things you notice as soon as you walk into the graveyard is this great big gravestone or monument, whatever you want to call it, and it's well, it's by Allington, one of the owners of the that big house over there, and so I gather there's quite a few of them buried here. Seems very peaceful here. I don't think I'd like to come here at night. It would be a little bit scary. Anyway, this church, Norman Church, and it's got a lot of old features to it. Now, I can't get in because I got here too late because it closes at 4 o'clock. But I got some photos to give you an idea what the place looks like inside anyway. Now, this church was first recorded in 1178 and it's in the Domesday Book as well. And I tell you, it's a very, how to say, quaint, typical oldie English church, village church. Very nice, very peaceful. They say that the windows and the doors go back to the 12th century, and there's also a font in here as well, actually, and the font is actually 14th century. So yeah, a lot of history, a lot of history. So there we go. That's my second visit here, actually. As I said before, I did it around about 2-3 years ago, but here's a more revised version for you. Gone a little bit more in depth for you as well. So we covered the old thatched cottages outside, the manor house, and of course the village that used to be here. It's just mounds of earth now, and of course the church. I hope you liked it. If you haven't seen my channel before, thanks very much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. That would be great. And please leave a comment as well. I read all of them. So once again, this is Andy saying thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you're going to have suggestions for any other videos, please let me know. So once again, this is Andy saying thanks very much for watching. I'll say bye for now. Bye bye.